I'm joined now by Gaurav Kapur, senior economist at ABN Amro, live from Mumbai. Gaurav, good morning. Thanks very much for joining us.
Good morning.
Gaurav, we saw the Indian economy jump by 7.9%, much more than forecast. Why such a big leap, and why did it come in much greater than economists' estimates?
I think it's largely because of the fact that manufacturing sector which has led this recovery, has shown stellar numbers. The manufacturing sector has grown at 9.2%. But at the same time, services sector, which constitutes close to 60% of GDP, the growth there has gone up from 7.7% in the previous quarter to 9% this quarter. And the agriculture sector, which was, which has had because of weak monsoons, is expected to show negative growth, overall growth this financial year, has also come in with a positive number. So I think the element of surprise is perhaps one on the side of services, two, I think on the side that GDP growth, agriculture GDP growth, farm GDP growth has been positive. But if you look at the expenditure side of the data, while there has been some improvement in private consumption, the contribution of private consumption, investment activity still remains a laggard, and the contribution of net exports, which is basically exports minus imports, or a sign of lower overall imports, has been as high as 90%. So I think the headline number is certainly positive. It has come in as a fairly strong positive number. But if you look at the details inside, the private consumption growth still remains on a weaker side. I think it's perhaps the contribution is at about 46% is the strongest in I think about 8 to 9 quarters. But coming on the back of fairly sharp, severe slowdown in private consumption, I think this is just the first signs of improvement. So
Gaurav,
I think we're still in a mixed territory.
Gaurav, let's talk about interest rates. Many asking, when will the central bank withdraw monetary stimulus? It's been at 3.25% since April. Very quickly, when will the bank start hiking rates?
I think we're still about 2 quarters away from rate hikes per se, but the central bank might start withdrawing liquidity through increase in its regulatory reserve requirement for the banking system, which could happen in the first quarter of 2010, and depending on how this Dubai crisis unfolds.
Gustav, thanks very much. Gaurav, thanks for joining us today. Gaurav Kapur there, senior economist at ABN Amro. Now